I guess a dragon was a bit much to take on, even for the Reaper. You should get some rest.
We all should. I'll just get the crew started on readying the ship for our next departure.
All right, you go do that. Laphicet, you should get some rest too.
I'm fine. It's more important that I focus on finding an actual Therian this time. I'm going to take another try at sensing the Earth Pulse points.
You're as stubborn as ever, Fee.
Hey, Kuragane, let me ask you something.
More complaining, is it?
Come on, don't be like that. Every time I turn around, Velvet or one of the pirates is telling me to go make some delivery to some island. I can never get a break.
Isn't that just a sign they think you're a dependable guy?
Maybe, but I don't see them sending you off on errands. It's like they take one look at your face and decide to leave you alone.
I don't have a face.
Oh, right, sorry. Slip of the tongue.
Maybe you just don't know how much work I do around here. It's more than you think. Anything to do with iron, I do it. Making tools, repairing things. What do you take me for? Some kind of cheeky freeloader? I don't even have cheeks.
You're too funny. But doesn't it ever annoy you to have all these kids giving you orders?
I've spent my entire life thinking of nothing but forging swords. It's been centuries since I've interacted with youngsters like them. They can be a hassle, but at least it's a new hassle.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first, so I went along with whatever they asked. But I've been too nice, so they keep pushing work onto me. Maybe if I hadn't been so helpful, they would have stayed out of my face like they stay out of yours.
I don't have a face.
That's not the point. Aren't you even listening to what I'm saying here?
You need to make up your mind. You and I got on this ship alongside these people, who are putting themselves in great danger in order to live the lives of their choosing. If you don't like it, then go on and get off this ship with your tail between your legs.
Yeah, except I don't have a tail right now.
Don't push yourself too hard now, Laphicet. You hear me?
I hear you. I told everyone I could find the Therians, but I've only sent us to the wrong places. Aizen, is there any way to boost Amalok's powers?
I guess it's okay for me to tell you this. The majority of Malakim today have their consciousnesses sealed away to be used as mere tools for the exorcists. But originally, Malakim were beings who received prayers from people, and in return bestowed their blessings upon nature and mankind.
So you're saying that when humans pray to a Malak, the Malak receives great strength?
Yes, in general at least. Some Malachim, like me, buck the system and bring about misfortune rather than divine grace.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But who would ever pray to me?
Maybe you didn't lead us to any Therians, Fee, but it's not like we came back empty-handed. We found orichalcum to use against Shigure, and we also learned we can hold our own against a dragon.
Velvet.
So where should we go next, Fee?
Northgand! There's a big Earth Pulse point north of Hellawes!
Works for me. Eisen?
We can leave whenever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
And I'm all set. Let's make our way to the harbor.
When I say prayers, I don't mean outright worshipping. All I'm talking about are earnest thoughts and feelings directed at you.
I see. So I'm already receiving prayers then.
Our next target is north of Hellawes, near the Faldi's ruins. In light of everything we know, I'd say it's highly likely we'll find a Therian there.
Let's hope!
Then we should make our first stop, Port Hellawes.
With the, mischief we got into last time, getting into the city might prove difficult.
Benwick, how are things in Hellawes right now?
That shipping guild that used to handle our mooring is pretty much toast. But for some reason, the Abbey isn't watching the port as much as they once were. Unfamiliar ships have been hauling in relief supplies, so if we pose as one of the transport ships, I think we can slip in. And if we divert some supplies to an unofficial channel, we might be able to secure a new mooring partner.
Smuggling in relief supplies for our own disaster. Cheeky bastards, aren't we?
It's what'll get us in.
That much is true. It's a plan.
Roger. I'll get right on it.
We've loaded everything bound for Hellawes.
Any idea who can give...
Not anyone in particular, but
The Fisherman's Guild, huh? Let's...
12-year-old Ambridge.
You heard that from Dial, I take
He
it.
took a bottle in payments, but we thought we were the best at this kind of...
Okay, but tell him if he takes us...
Aye, aye. I'll keep it.
The supplies are loaded. We can make for Hellawes what...
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers, we...
Eleanor! Oh, what's wrong, Kamoana?
She said she had a dream about her mom.
When Mommy saw me, she said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me. Your mother would never say that, sweetheart. But how can you be sure? Well, how do I put it? I know because I know. You're just lying to make me feel better.
Aw, Kamoana, don't cry.
Oh, this is the part I hate about little kids.
I'm not a little kid! I hate you, Velvet! I hate you!
That's right, let it all out.
Stop it! Stop it! Mommy! I saw my mommy! She didn't want me!
She managed to cry herself to sleep.
They're not rational creatures. Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess you could say that. Laffy usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little, he had times like this every now and then. And on that note, let's take off all we can.
My liege, Dial, I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
An outlaw prince and a talking lizard are no replacement for a mother.
I do hope Kamoana isn't crying anymore.
Yeah.
Shush!
How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north. What could be up there that's worth all that attention?
Surely we're not all being punished by the Abbey for what happened with Medusa, are we?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business to attend to.
So the exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north. Odd.
Ever since the Calamity showed up, everything's just gone to pot, I say.
Calamity? What do you mean?
I mean the demon who barged in and made a mess of our fair city. She's a nasty creature of pure evil, with an arm that eats anything that gets in her way.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's been rampaging across the whole kingdom, not just here. Scant few have seen her and survived.
Huh. You don't say.
After the Calamity raised our ships and our port, the shipping guild fell apart, and our trade routes got poached by other ports. It's bad. The town relies on trade to make ends meet.
People are abandoning the city, and our streets are no longer safe. Not to mention the demon blight spreading again. Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon. Just like that. What a world! What a world!
What have the exorcists been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the Calamity and got a fat demotion for her troubles. Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medusa's fault. If she hadn't gone and done something so stupid...
Medusa?
That's enough. This isn't something for outsiders to know.
You're right. Sorry. I'm really worried about what's going to come of this town.
It sounds like Hellawes isn't what it used to be these days.
We need to ask around and find out more about what's going on here.
Agreed. Especially regarding the Abbey and those ruins. I'm also curious about this Medusa woman.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medusa is?
Just a hunch. Something tells me she's worth looking into.
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
The demon attacks have ground trade.
Are you a fisherman?
This town got ever since the shipping guild making this a commercial port.
It's too bad everyone couldn't.
Once money gets involved, the people know it's the ones making the money. I hope everyone changes their minds once.
Hey, do you mind if I ask you a few—
Sorry, I'm busy. Excuse me. My name is Eleanor, and I was wondering if I could solicit your honest opinion about—
Oh, I didn't realize there was an exorcist with you. Yes, her governance was strict, it's true, but at least now, all the exorcists run off to the Faldi's ruins and leave us here, and they value some dusty, faraway ruins over the lives of the good heart. We've always been cooperative with the Abbey's demands, and now this—
I see. The Abbey appreciates your,
Come, sinner, and—
Repent?
Yes. When I look at your vestments—
Say that again.
Well, mankind is— You must acknowledge your misdeeds and confess—
Is that so? You're saying—
Yes. Confess your darkest—
Empyreans. Here, when I was in prison, I instigated a—
Huh?
Then I set fire to some warehouses in town. Then I teamed up with some pirates to destroy a military fort.
What?
What do you think, Father? Will the—
I think you—
That's convenient. I'm already planning on going to the Abbey. You see, I'm going to kill their boss, Artorius.
I need an exit.
That's—
Come, sit—
Are you talking to me, perchance?
I am. You, now confess!
Oh, how long have I waited to bear my— But I've always lacked the courage. Praise be to the—
Ah, your devotion—
No! It is you who has kept— There's no one else I want but you!
What? But my life is—
Hush! I want you to look at me the way I look at you.
I don't—
Those were the kind of lines I read in a romance novel. It wasn't even that— I wasted so many hours with that piece of trash. Please, forgive—
Lying!
Oh, no. I meant to confess my— Forgive me, Father, I've transgressed—
I don't want to forgive you! Come, sinner!
Who? Me? I don't think I've done much—
No, my son. You must be mistaken. For I can tell, but it's not too late for you.
Yeah, I hear you, but I really—
Have you ever wielded violence?
No. All I wield are my swords.
Well, have you hurt anybody with your sword?
Yeah, but I haven't been able to land a killing blow yet. I've still got a long way to go. But the next time, I'll kill him.
No, you have it all wrong.
Oh, I get it. I need to improve my cutting technique.
That's not what I meant either.
Then what? It's a priest's job to guide the layman, right? You'll have to get your act together, man.
Yes. Wait, what? Come!
Are you talking to me?
Yes, you, with those—
Oh?
Hey! I'm sorry for bothering you, sir.
No, actually,
Of course.
This all happened a long time ago. This Turtles brought over a painting by the master. It was a gorgeous work of art. Too beautiful for only later.
So, you want to
No, buying it was my decision. Even if the painting itself was fake.
What are you going on?
Did you say something?
No.
The truth is, when I saw that, so I swiped 100. That's, the one.
Fear not, my son.
I hope so.
Come! Do you mean me?
Yes. Or at least I would.
No. There is something.
And I shall listen.
Not too long ago, I found a slug in the forest. And I read in a book that if you sprinkle salt on a slug, it'll shrink. I wanted to try it out for myself.
So you sprinkled salt on the slug. It's true, that was not a good act. But if the experience taught you to respect life and its fragility, then the slug's sacrifice was not in vain, and—
No, that's not what happened. I messed up and I put sugar on the slug, not salt. And then the The sugar attracted a whole bunch of ants to the slug. And they... It was awful.
Ugh.
I'm so sorry, Slug. You didn't deserve that.
It's okay. I forgive you. It was all a terrible accident.
There's one more thing. I wanted to see what would happen if I poured sugar water down an anthill. And... I'm sorry to you too, ants.
Kids can sure be weirdly cruel sometimes.
Take a look at this. Scout ship.
First it was the sailors, and then even a small girl caught the demon. After that incident, I guess I was expecting a little more after hearing how...
Who knows?
I heard of this one village in Eastgand where... I hope the Abbey develops a cure quick...
Poor Medusa.
Are you a friend of hers?
Yeah, she used to live just down the road from Medusa, raised her daughter Diana all on her own.
Murdered? By...
The exorcists. Once Diana caught the demon blight.
How cruel.
I felt just terrible. But Medusa, she hated the Abbey for what they'd... She just kept on screaming, all like...
What happened after that?
I wouldn't have been surprised to see her executed. An exorcist stopped the guard who was about to cut her down.
Receptive.
I think that's their way of referring to her deep faith.
That was certainly kind of them.
Medusa? But the Abbey, they don't care so much about feelings.
If you go north from Hellawes, you'll come upon the Faldi's ruins, which are mainly, it's used as a checkpoint for hauling ore that's extracted. But between you and me, I hear a prison camp.
Heavens no! The demons they kill on sight.
Not long ago, this woman killed someone and locked herself up in the...
Why do you think the Abbey would use the ruins?
Who knows? Maybe they need a place to...
But these are just nasty rumors I heard.
I can't believe the demon blight has spread into...
Scary times.
Well, the one who caught it was a little girl, so they were able to deal with her before. But the problem was that the demon girl's mother...
That's only human nature.
These are dangerous times. We dare not let our emotions... Thankfully, an upstanding citizen noticed something suspicious and reported the child to the... And what makes it all the more lurid is, I heard the man she killed was a fellow she was actually thinking about. The daughter had been dead set against her mother remarrying.
That's...
She had it coming. If there's anything worse than demons, it's
So, Diana was a girl-turned-demon who was killed by an exorcist. And the Abbey is using the Faldi's ruins up north.
It's a lot like what happened to Kamawana.
It's natural for a mother to love her own child.
What I'm curious about is the use of the word receptive.
So long as there is one receptive to divine power, if our interpretation of that ancient book is right.
Meaning they brought Medusa to those ruins where there's an earth pulse point.
That would certainly put all the pieces together, yep. Plus, if this Therian the Abbey created already hates them...
Yeah, I imagine she'd... Although, it sounds almost too easy.
Probably, but we won't find out.
True.
And don't worry, you
The Faldi's ruins are north of Hellawes.
The Earth Pulse point is to the north, too. Probably in the very same place.
I'll finish this now.
You're finished. How's that? Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
Fly away, little birdie. Far away.